Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will have first crack at this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got him. Push down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The throw finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Rushes on him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, that's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tatum. There he goes. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
No gain on the play.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Return runs out of bounds.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Richard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Might be calling a hot route. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Canes are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. He now has 74 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go!
On the move, it's Davidson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Georgia. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the right side. Running to Green. Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Motion from the wide receiver. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner will be brought down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. And the Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The handoff to Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got the tight end. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Knight. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 28. Used the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
29 Philly, 2-9
Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got the 1st down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Rigby. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Soft spot in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the best